Welcome back to another episode of Lakeshow's finest, REDUX. I'm your host, Charles Ryan, KB24 status, or yours truly, the biggest Lakers fan in the world. This is Lakeshow's finest. We never stop. We never settle. We're going to go through the playoffs every freaking game, with the exception of maybe some back-to-back games. The Lakers, I think, only have one or two more back-to-backs, so those back-to-backs probably only going to post one pod. Sorry, but we're going to go through it all. You probably watched this game. Lakers won 122-114 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Pretty good game, back and forth. I actually got a phone call in the middle of the third quarter from a friend of mine, and, he asked me, who do you think's going to win? And I said, just straight up, I said, the Pelicans are a bunch of young bloods and the Lakers are veterans. I think by the end of the game, the team that knows how to win will win. And that's what happened. But the Lakers, I think, are really good. Steph Curry has said this before, where he would split the game up into, sections. He would, assert his energy in different ways. I feel like the Lakers this game, kind of just hung around, and then they came out really hard in the third quarter. Withstood the runs, and in the fourth, they just turned it on. So, LeBron was kind of saving. It's interesting, LeBron's always on the end of the bench, right, just chilling. Kind of reminds me of Kobe when he would be on the bench, at timeouts, just in his own zone, looking straight ahead, not listening to anybody around him, So there's kind of like that. So it seems like LeBron was just let's tune it up. Let's save energy, whatever. Danny Green actually did something tonight, which was nice. But I want to address this real fast. Last podcast, I used the word we, as in, we think this guy's good. I'm never going to do that again. I never, ever have said that besides last podcast, I believe. When you hear someone on, ESPN, TN. No, you're not going to hear it on TNT, post-game stuff. When you hear ESPN and Get Up and all those idiot pundits, including Jalen Rose, sorry, I love him, but I don't know what happened to him. That means you got to stop listening to that person. Trying to get you to think like them. Trying to have, they don't want you to form your own opinion. This is not an opinion podcast. This is telling you what happened in the game, who scored, who didn't score, what the Lakers have, who the Lakers are considering picking up, playoff matchups, maybe some subjective opinion about the Lakers, as in, I am the biggest Laker fan in the world and I've been following them for my whole entire life. But I'm never going to use we. I'm never going to try to change your opinion. I'm just going to say what I think. But mostly it's about facts, this podcast, and what happened, okay? No conjecture. Just the Lakers. I'm not going to go on some rant about some other team in the NHL that I don't know anything about, like a lot of these pundits do, where they're forced to talk about other leagues that they know nothing about. And it's just bullshit. All right, that's off there. Next to the game. So Lakers won 122-114. The game. This was a huge game. Nationally televised. And Zion versus LeBron round 2. But the Lakers were tied with the Pelicans 18 times in this game. There were 17 lead changes, and the longest run by any team was 11. Our biggest lead throughout the game was 9. The Pelicans' biggest lead was 6. Early, the rebounding situation was not good. A lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of points in the paint, and the Lakers did great, and they tightened up in the second half. But Pelicans had 52 rebounds, and the Lakers had 36. Usually when a team gets out-rebounded by that's 16 rebounds, they don't win that often. And that's even more true in the playoffs. But, they tightened up. The Lakers only had 6 offensive rebounds. The Pelicans had 15. Dwight Howard was all over those offensive rebounds. But, assist. Lakers had 23. Pelicans had 24. We had 9 steals. They had 7 steals. We had 9 blocks. They had 3 blocks. JaVale, I think, had 6 blocks. Last time we played the Pelicans, we had 14 blocks, and I believe they only had 1. So, you know, it was a little shocking that we didn't get to 14 again, but 9's still pretty good. I think we lead the league in blocks, or, you know, Dwight, JaVale, and Anthony Davis are top, like, 25 in blocks. So they had 16 turnovers, and we had 13 turnovers. Those turnovers by the Pelicans at the end really screwed them over. And Zion, I think, had like 5 turnovers. I'll tell you that in a minute. But, wow. We shot 51.5%. We had 97 shots, made 50. They had 95, and they made 40. They shot 21% from 3. We shot 37. 13 for 35 from 3. They shot 7 for 32. We only shot 10 free throws. And LeBron got fouled a lot. Like, for some reason, LeBron doesn't get the Kobe calls or the James Harden calls. We only shot 10 free throws. We made 9 for 10. Pelicans shot 23 more free throws and went 27 for 33 for 81%. So that's crazy. At around the 3-minute mark, around the 9-minute mark of the fourth quarter, the Lakers never were down. So they really took it into their own. Okay, so the big honchos. LeBron James, 36 minutes, 34 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals, and 6 turnovers. He had the best plus-minus in the Lakers and the best plus-minus in the whole entire game. That was very clear. Whenever LeBron would go off the floor, it felt like Russell Westbrook-esque when he was on the Thunder without anybody else a couple years ago, where the Lakers just lose the lead. Like, within a minute, like, a 9-point lead would be gone. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but that was strange. Which, you know, obviously it doesn't happen when AD's on, and AD's playing. The lead doesn't disappear that fast, usually. It was nice that they obviously won without AD. They got 122 points without AD, which on Saturday against the Grizzlies, they didn't even crack 90 points with AD, so nice to see they have offense, which is obviously dictated by LeBron's 13 assists. Somehow Rondo only had 1 assist, so it was really just all LeBron. But yeah, 34 points, 67% from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 3 for 3 free throws. He only took 3 free throws. 3! Come on. And then the guy who stepped up, Mr. Kyle Kuzma, played 35 big minutes. That's a lot of minutes. He hasn't played like that many minutes in a while. 20 points. 2 for 8 from 3. 8 from 18 overall from the field. 2 for 3 from the line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. So he's the one that missed the only free throw. For a plus 11 for Kyle Kuzma. Thank you for wearing the headband, and, you know, don't want to see that yellow hair that much. JaVale McGee, sexy 6 blocks, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 6 blocks. Danny Green played much better this game. He did rest last night, or on Saturday. And the game before that, I think he had 0 points, only 1 assist, so good job by him. Danny Green, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover. Avery Bradley, now this guy was playing defense. He was all over the ball. You know, Avery Bradley has won all defensive first and second team in his career. And I think he's going to do it again, at least second team probably. And he was everywhere. On the picks, he would fight through those screens, especially on Lonzo. Really, just locking up Lonzo sometimes. But yeah, Avery Bradley, 10 points. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Avery Bradley made 2 threes. KCP, the guy who played the 3rd most minutes. Wow. 31 minutes, 13 points. 2 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block for a plus 9. So the 3 guys that play the most minutes are the best plus minus, so that's how it works, I guess. KCP was 5 for 11 from the field for 45%. Dwight Howard, 22 points, 22 minutes, 8 points, 6 rebound, 2 offensive, 1 assist, and 1 block. He had a couple of nice putbacks off misses. His dunks are sexy. I'm surprised he didn't go to the free throw line this game because he gets hacked 24/7. That little melee, quote unquote, with Melee was hilarious with Nico Melee, the white Euro dude, when he would just flop and freak out and Dwight's just like shoving him. That was great. Fantastic. Typical Dwight. Keith Morris, probably his best game as a Laker, but we'll get to him in a second actually. Rondo, 16 minutes, 4 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 3 turnovers. Quinn Cook, surprised he got minutes, only because Caruso's hurt. 11 minutes, 5 points. No assists, no rebounds, no turnovers, no steals, no blocks. Shot 1 for 2 from 3. And Markieff Morris, 10 points on 4 for 8 shooting, 2 for 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal for the worst plus-minus somehow at -9. I don't know how he got the worst when he played pretty well over a 14-minute stretch. But it's clear when LeBron went out, Markieff went in. So that's how that happened. I do like the way they are using Markieff. Just a screener. Pick and pop. He's not really getting rebounds that much. He had 4 rebounds. But he's a big guy, and I think it was last night or Saturday against the Grizzlies, he stood up for one of his teammates. So I like that, even though he barely has been on the team. So, good job by him. 10 points on 4 for 8. That's solid. But yeah, Kuzma took 18 shots. LeBron took 21. So that's a huge distribution. And it's awesome that Kuz came through like he has to. And he also has a contract rookie extension option this summer. Are the Lakers going to give it to him? Let's see. I think they should, but who knows? I was wrong about Brandon Ingram, but I thought they'd give him an extension and not trade him, but whatever. Now to the other team. Who has Brandon Ingram? My adopted son, who I love. I love Brandon Ingram. I love that guy. Nice guy. I met him once. He was pretty high when I met him, but nice guy. His dad's name is Donald, right? So I go up to Brandon and I go, I wish your dad Donald was in place of the current Donald, and he laughed, and Brandon never laughs, but I thought it was funny. So, Jaboy, Brandon Ingram, 40 big minutes, 4-0, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 3 turnovers. Brandon Ingram started out 0 for 7 from the field, and he finished 5 for 23 from the field for a 21% field goal percentage. Good job by you, Brandon. 1 for 9 from 3 for 11% from 3, and 4 for 4 for free throws. Not a good shooting game. Zion Williamson had a -10. The worst plus-minus in the whole entire game of anybody. I don't know how that happened since he led the way, but 33 minutes for Zion. That's actually a lot of minutes for him, it seemed like. That's like, 9 minutes a quarter, 9 minutes a quarter, so 35 points, 12 for 16 from the field, did not take a 3, shot 13 free throws. How does LeBron only get 3 free throws when he's banging down low, taking 21 shots? Took 5 more shots than Zion, but Zion gets 13. Unbelievable. NBA refs be rigging, bruh. They rigging. 11 for 13 from free throw for Zion for 84% from the line. 7 rebounds, 2 offensive, and 6 turnovers. No blocks, no steals, no assists. No assists. You play 33 minutes and you can't get an assist? Even Brandon Ingram had 2 assists and he played 40 minutes. Come on now. Derek Holiday, 12 points, 14 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Derek Favors had 9 offensive rebounds. Derek Favors had 14 total rebounds, 5 defensive, 9 offensive rebounds. Come on now. Never should that happen again. It's nice we don't play the Pelicans again this regular season. Maybe we'll play them in the playoffs, and that'd be kind of fun. Jrue Holiday. 38 minutes. Man, they went heavy on their starting lineup minutes. They only went 8 deep tonight. 38 minutes. 11 points. 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers for Jrue Holiday. Shot 4 for 10 from the field. Lonzo Ball, our old friend, almost had a triple-double. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. He had played 37 minutes, 19 points, shot 7 for 15 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3 for 14% from 3. That's the Lonzo we know. 4 for 6 from the free throw line. That's the Lonzo we know. 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 3 turnovers. Josh Hart, other cut. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. Who said that? Nobody said that. Other guy that we used to love. With all our heart, 21 minutes, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 turnover. Nico Mele, the European flopper. The hunchback of Europe. I don't know. 20 minutes, 10 points. Also shot 1 for 7 from 3, which I don't remember Nico Mele ever shooting like that. When we played him last time, I know for a fact he did not shoot 1 for 7. Nico Mele, though, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. And then the next guy who actually played minutes was Etuan Moore at 16 minutes. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And that rounds it out. So overall, it was a fun game to watch. Zion and LeBron said it was kind of like a playoff atmosphere, I guess. I mean, the fans are going to get up for a game, especially when Anthony Davis is coming. According to, I don't know, who was it? Yeah, Jorge Saldano, the sideline reporter, another guy on NBA The Jump and the ESPN podcast that you shouldn't, just liar, talks out of his ass. He said that the fans were looking for someone to boo because AD wasn't playing, and they started booing LeBron, and as the game went on, they just stopped doing it because LeBron's a legend. Sounds about right. So, yeah. The Lakers are currently, today's Monday in the morning. This is about 9:45 in the morning. They are working out Dion Waiters today, and I believe tomorrow or sometime later this week, they're going to work out J.R. Smith. Alan Crabb was bought out. Those are 3 guys who have shooting potential. I mean, shooting, they can shoot. I would say Alan Crabb has the most experience this season. J.R. Smith obviously hasn't played a game this season. Dion Waiters has only played 3 games this season. And he was suspended for getting high on a plane, which is ridiculous, but whatever. And, Alan Crabb, he played a lot, and he can shoot. And Alan Crabb is 6'6". I think JR is 6'5". I'm not sure how tall Dion is, but, I think cutting Troy Daniels was unavoidable. You knew that it was between him and DeMarcus, and, both of them are out. I never thought they'd cut Talen Horton-Tucker unless something crazy happened where all these, really good players came. But, we haven't seen Talen Horton-Tucker play at all this year, which is a good thing. That means we don't suck. But, yeah. So, I personally, J.R. has championship experience, has been to the playoffs a lot. Obviously, LeBron's friend. Dion doesn't really know LeBron. Allen, not really. I guess I'd go with J.R. Smith, and it depends how well he works out. But J.R. Smith is older. I think he's 35. I'll tell you exactly how old he is. He's 34, which doesn't really mean anything because he still has fresh legs, hasn't played. Alan Crabb is 27. Hey, and Alan Crabb's from Los Angeles, so isn't that nice? So, Markieff is playing well. I don't think Dion Waiters should even be considered, even though he clearly is. He's working out with us. But you got to get Allen Crabbe for a workout. Really do. I mean, the guy can flat out shoot. And that's been his MO his whole career, being a 3-point sniper. That's my 2 cents on that. And what do you guys think? There's definitely a shooting guard spot open. And there's 3 guys, J.R. Smith, Allen Crabbe, and Dion Waiters. What do you think? I like J.R. or Allen Crabbe. But, we'll see what happens. Never know. This has been Lakeshow's finest Redux. I have been your host. I love doing this. I encourage you to look at other videos on my channel, not podcasts, like montages, Kobe montages of other things, other clips, funny clips of other things like Seinfeld that I thought were funny. Maybe funny clips of me doing a high school project 10 years ago. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm Charles Ryan. KB24 status. Kobe24 MP3. Or yours truly, the biggest Lakers fan in the world. The Lakers have a 6-game homestand, one of them at Clippers. But there is no excuse to not sweep all these. I'm serious. Unless the Lakers start resting AD. But yeah. Alright, take care. Have a good one. And peace.